Israeli bulldozers have demolished swathes of the now almost empty Jenin refugee camp in the occupied West Bank, and they appear to be carving wide roads through its once crowded warren of alleyways, echoing tactics deployed in Gaza. Defense Minister Israel Katz said on Sunday he had told Israeli troops to remain in camps that were, quote, cleared. He said the Palestinian residents would not be allowed to return. Israel began its operation in Jenin and nearby Tulkarm in the northern West Bank just a day after reaching a ceasefire agreement in Gaza. At least 40,000 Palestinians have had to leave their homes. 85-year-old Hassan al-Khatib lived in Jenin with 20 children and grandchildren.
They want to erase the name and the memory of the camps. They told us to evacuate the area. No one should stay here. Where do we go?
Bashir Matahin, spokesperson for the local municipality, said Jenin had become another Jabalia, referring to a refugee camp in northern Gaza that the Israeli army emptied of its inhabitants after weeks of bitter fighting.
The number of houses that we saw completely destroyed is in the hundreds, and the houses that were not destroyed were completely burned, and the houses that were not burned were partially demolished. The camp has become uninhabitable due to the fierce attack carried out by the Israeli forces against the camp's residents.
Matahin said engineering teams could be seen making preparations for a long-term stay, bringing water tanks and generators. No comment was immediately available from the Israeli military. The month-long operation in the northern West Bank has been one of the biggest since the Second Intifada Palestinian uprising more than 20 years ago. For the first time in decades, Israel has deployed heavy battle tanks there. Israel said it intended to take on Hamas and Islamic Jihad, Palestinian militant groups that have been present in the refugee camps for decades. But Palestinians say the real intention appears to be permanent displacement of the population by destroying homes and making it impossible for them to stay. Many see an echo of US President Donald Trump's call for Palestinians to be removed from Gaza, which was endorsed by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's cabinet. Israeli hardliners inside and outside the government have called repeatedly for Israel to annex the West Bank, which Palestinians see as the core of a future independent state, along with Gaza.